At the stroke of midnight tonight, India will usher in a new tax regime, the Goods and Service Tax or the GST. And this will be celebrated with a huge bash at the Central Hall of Parliament. This is how the Central Hall of Parliament is going to look like in just a few hours from now. The LED lights are up, the carpets have been replaced, a new sound system have been put in, even the paintings have been retouched. Well, what is the significance of this event is that at 12 o'clock, a gong will be sounded which will usher in the Goods and Service Tax. Of course, along with President Pranab Mukherjee and Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the GST Council and all the members of Parliament, there are special invitees as well coming to the big GST party. Amitabh Bachchan, Ratan Tata, Lata Mangeshkar are just some of the VVIPs who will witness this new era and tax regime that India will face. There are others. There's Y.V. Reddy, D. Subbarao, M.S. Swaminathan, the father of the Green Revolution, Soli Sorabji. Of course, former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan doesn't seem to have made it to this list. But equally important as to who is coming is also the list of who is not, because the opposition has decided that they perhaps don't want to be a part of the GST party. Sonia Gandhi and the Congress party have decided to boycott the GST, saying that it is nothing but a big event. Mamata Banerjee is not too optimistic about how GST will impact the country. Nitish Kumar is not coming himself, but he is sending an emissary, and Sitaram Yechuri has said he will not be attending the GST, though a whip hasn't been issued for the left party. So largely the opposition is staying away from the GST. Of course, important to mention here that former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh is a special invitee. He also has a big role and a huge role in envisaging and pushing out the goods and service tax. So will he come or won't he is still a question mark, even though his party has officially decided to boycott this big GST function. At the end of the day, what is the significance of introducing the GST at the Central Hall of Parliament at the stroke of midnight? Well, this screen tells you the importance and the symbolism of this big event. The first time the Central Hall of Parliament was used at midnight was for India's tryst with destiny on August 15, 1947, when we became independent. The Silver Jubilee of India's independence was celebrated at the Central Hall of Parliament, as was the Golden Jubilee in 1997. And in fact, that is one of the grouses the Congress party has, that when the Central Hall of Parliament has been used at midnight for such big events, why introduce GST there? Is it as big an event? Well, it's definitely becoming a huge event at the end of it, because 12 o'clock onwards, the GST will be in practice across the nation. Everyone's lives will change, will be impacted. How and how much remains to be seen. But before that, it's time for celebration.